Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pyre. This is, gloomy, ominous. Let's get in here. I do believe we should be able to win this one. Fingers crossed. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Pit of Melith made preparations faster than before, the stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. Here we go. You ready, Pamitha? Shouldn't be a problem. Always good to stretch my wings a bit, besides. You wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence, and await the accusers. Alright. Should we take on one or two of these, maybe? Adversaries have 8 extra quickness. That's maybe pushing it a little bit. But we could probably, honestly, against the accusers, we could get away with this. This one maybe wouldn't be too big of a deal either. Let's, yeah, let's try it with one. The accusers have not exactly blown my hair back in previous play, but you know, maybe I'm in a position here to eat my words. It would be awfully awkward to lose to them now.
The much vaunted reader has returned.
That's true. Everyone is always vaunting me.
Stronger. Consorting with the bog-prone Bertrude army. How very strange that you befriended her. At any rate, your adversaries in this right shall be the accusers. Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
Alright, I don't remember having a lot of trouble with the accusers in the past. You! We are ready for you, Nightwings! Come, accusers! Let us crush them and be done here quickly. Alright, we're gonna do a good job this time, I swear. Hold a moment, reader. Yeah, they have to teach me how to play with Bertrude. The crone Bertrude slithers forth, wearing the raiments of the rites. Now that Bertrude is among our ranks, it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make use of her abilities, of course. Good Bertrude, please, show the reader something of your aptitude. We expect thou shalt soon be inclined to bring our sorceries to bear. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show thee what we know of them thus far. Alright. Okay, so she's got a stomp, kind of like a demon.
Of one accomplice in particular. You watch yourself around her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
Oh, when power cast, that has a really good range, actually. Yeah, that seems very strong. Alright, well, we'll probably bring her. Because she seems great, and I bet she has less enlightenment than everybody else. Now then, reading one. Know that our freedom is of little consequence to us. We side with you because of Sandalwood, because of his plan. We shall aid ye in the rites, and we shall aid ye in that plan. Thus, we are at thy disposal, and await thy bidding. I had to dial her voice back a bit, especially when we're doing her a lot, because it was kind of hurting my throat. So, yeah, she needs a little bit of attention. She doesn't have any masteries. Man, I almost wonder if it's a bad idea to bring her because of how underdeveloped she is. Well, let's see here. We've got to level some people up. This is actually going to be fairly difficult, though. Why don't we bring Pamitha? Pamitha can be sort of our designated scorer here. Boy, it is really difficult to get any extra effectiveness out of this talisman. So we need somebody to play defense. Leigh's not terrible at defense. Like none of the none of the human characters. The two human characters are both fine on defense. Bertrude can be the person who we really focus on for defense. So what would we want to give her in that case? Alright, all the stuff we have equipped is people's personal talismans. We could give her the quickness booster, just so that she can get around to places and grab people more easily. Yeah, that seems sensible. She definitely needs the experience. And then Pamitha for scoring, and I guess man, spent a lot of money on all this Stardust. Are we actually not going to use very much of it? Well, let's bring Pamitha. And then, like, maybe Tizo? Bring Tizo for his great big aura and the fact that he, you know, really could use a little bit more XP. Or we do want to get Lei up to rank 4, because we do want her to be available for the next Liberation Rite. She needs to be caught up. Her thing is not amazing. Yeah, you know, we'll give her the extra presence. And this is something we can certainly afford to put a little bit of focus into. You know what, I'll just spend all of our stuff on this. Rank 20 Talisman. Oh. It didn't use up all of the Stardust. We maxed it out. Okay. Fair enough. We should have a quick look at these guys, I guess. So yeah, lots of stamina. They're fast. They have a lot of strength on their Pyre. And they're going to deal a lot of bonus damage. Do not get banished by them. They can double rush. Great big auras. We're going to have to do a lot of power casting, but our team is okay at power casting. Alright, Lei. I don't know, maybe this is actually going to be very difficult. So we're going to try to score with Pamitha a lot, leaving these two for defense since they're both good at power casting. Lei has the faster casts, and obviously Bertrude has the huge ones. Oh, I'm ready for them. Come then, Nightwings. We're prepared for you. He does seem like he's been buffing up his team's roster, doesn't he? Alright, try not to get banished. The ball seems smaller than usual.
The orb taken. Glory to the
Alright, good start.
first of all.
Interesting. And she did immediately come back, which is lovely. Aha! Got through. All I have to do is not let them actually, like, collide with my model, basically. So she can do her power cast almost instantly. No! Oh. Go, Lei, go. Awesome. Okay, we've got their Pyre down below ours, so they're no longer... Oh, well, I ran into that. I was going to say they're no longer getting bonus scoring. Ah. I tried to pounce. Did not work.
Well, I dare say.
Okay, they're back to getting bonus scoring. Also, it just hurts a lot when I let a demon through.
The Nightwing's opponents.
Did I seriously just run into that? What a baddie.
A stroke of luck is all.
Oh. Are you joking? Did I seriously? Okay. I gotta be better at this game. Oh, too fast. Yeah, when she gets off the ground, it's tough to deal with. So yeah, she doesn't always come back.
Lendo banished.
Ah. Damn it. It takes like an hour for us to come back too. This really hurts.
Be gone, you lot.
Alright.
Empire.
Okay, Lei was able to just kind of walk around that one. That's good, because I ran completely out of stamina there.
Now fall short of yours.
Yes, thank you, announcer. He's just making sure we're all up on it. Trying to wait for them to do something stupid so that I can charge. Gotta be real careful here. Real careful not to do things like that.
Simply
Are you oh no! I can't believe I did that. I just wandered right into him. Okay, alright, alright, alright.
fire shall soon be ashes
Hey.
on the ground.
Well, she...
Another banishment.
Yeah, the cone aura cast is really useful here on this arena in particular.
Banished to the last. Blessed be.
Okay, alright, alright. No, not again. I cannot lose to you again. This cannot be happening to me. Yeah, I can see that this would be embarrassing. Our new aura cast timing is actually kind of tough for me. It's too fast.
Poof goes Lendl.
Oh no! Right as I got there.
Seize the orb.
Well, she ran into that, and then I ran into it too. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Okay. Alright. If Pamitha comes back on this, and she did, awesome. Okay, I feel really good about our chances here. No!
An opportunity.
Oh, nope, nope, nope. I'm probably being a little overly cautious here, but obviously it would be... Oh, that was bad.
The orb is loose.
Alright. I was trying to catch them both with that. It did not quite work. The demons are not quite as large as they look.
Wings prevail. Their pyre burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
Okay, so the Titan Star means bonus enlightenment, right? So that'll be good for Bertrude. Blast. That a decorated constable of the Commonwealth should end up having to consort with fools as these, in these accursed robes and miserable circumstances. Those damned scribes certainly exist, for it is clear they have no love for me or anyone of decent birth and station. Yeah, nobody's gonna feel bad for you, Lendl. Our adversary would appear to be most flustered by his failure. Right? That's basically what that says.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Okay, it really is not very much extra enlightenment that you get from the Titan Stars.
Gertrude opened up her eyes.
Thus does our grasp of ancient sorceries grow ever stronger still. Alright, let's see here. We got the Passions of the Wild Witch, enhancing her ability to recover against all odds. Or the Sorceries of the Southern Bogs, enhancing her ability to press her advantage. So while we're behind, Bertrude deals bonus damage. And we could have this be the case for a significant portion of the match with the Titan Stars. It widens the angle of the Aura Blast even further. Charge up time is greatly reduced. While Bertrude's Pyre has less health than her adversaries deal minus 10. Okay, so if we wanted to keep using Titan Stars, this left tree could be really useful. While we have more than them, we deal an additional 5. After she pounces, she instantly recovers all stamina. So it says after she pounces at an adversary. I'm going to assume, for now, that this triggers when the pounce effect actually pushes somebody back, probably. While slithering, she uses 50% less stamina and moves 30% more quickly. That's awfully powerful. Once per right after saluting adversaries, Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers. Okay. So, fast-moving howlers is a little bit misleading. They're not really that fast, and they can't do anything cool. They can't jump or anything. So this is pretty powerful, being able to turn the enemy team into howlers. But I think we're going to go down this tree. If this wasn't once per right, you know, if this had like a timer on it or something, it'd be more interesting. I don't really need to do it once per right.
The secrets of the Wild Witch revealed.
We don't really need any help
Right.
in the rights where we're ahead all the time, obviously. And I'm really concerned about losing again. Not that I think anything bad will happen, you know, just... After defeating the accusers in a convincing manner, you return to the wagon to find Wulfred and the lone minstrel in midst of a conversation. Most strange that this one star should be illuminated now. This is not what I expected. Nor I, Wulfred, sir. Then Wulfred notices you there. Reader, Tariq and I observed a strange occurrence in the sky, is all. It appears that the star of Kaelmer Ropecaller is illuminated now. It is but another star, except our models and predictions of the cosmos did not anticipate this. Anyway, go see for yourself. I shall make the wagon ready in the meantime. Alright, well, let's go have a look. You see only a single shining star illuminated far above. It is just as Wulfred indicated. Alright, well, where's it taken us? Rogue Star burns bright over an isolated little island in the Sea of Solace. Sir Deluge is already on his way. Well, alright, I mean, we don't really know how that team plays because they were having some difficulties last time we played them. But it sure did go down easily. Then we are summoned to the Isle of Kaelmer, deep within the Deathless Tempest. Traitor Kaelmer Ropecaller fled to this strange isle, and met a fitting end. Have you been there before, Tariq? So long ago I scarce recall the time, only the scent. It is the place from whence the creatures native to this land spring forth. Reader, let's not concern ourselves with superstitions held about that place. We'll set forth at dawn, and soon see for ourselves what to make of it. Boy, we sure are getting a lot of pages revealed. You find Bertrude asleep, or perhaps in a deep trance, or even you sense nothing from her. Edwin notices as well and joins you to check on her. Haven't seen her like this before. She's barely breathing. She's not responding. He leans in for a closer look when... Halt thine advance, knave! Dare thee to disturb our slumber? I'm terribly sorry, Bertrude. The reader and I. We were just checking to make sure you were all right because of how we saw you there just now. And how exactly didst thou see us there just now? Well, you appeared to be dormant, or perhaps... Didst thee think we had simply perished here, perchance? Crumpled over in our ancient age, a weakling, barely clinging to this wretched coil? No, I mean, maybe. I sincerely apologize for having disturbed you, Bertrude. I know all this must be an adjustment, having to be around someone like me, maybe the others too. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable... We shall not yield to thy flirtations, boy. Well, flirtations? Wait, no. Know that our hearts belong already to another, boy. Thou knowest nothing of our ways, whilst waking or in dream. Thus we advise thee ample caution in thy future interactions, lest we use thee as a subject for our sorceries. However, we do appreciate thy flattery. Thine advances make us feel like a young tad once more. We were among the most sought after of our kind within the southern bogs. Wisely, Edwin remained silent. Good. Good judgment there. Thou art free to depart now, boy. Edwin turns to leave, but know that we do appreciate thou taking time to check upon us whilst we dream, and know that our stay amongst ye has been comfortable enough thus far. Thank you, Bertrude. Thou art welcome, boy. Despite the oddness of the exchange you witnessed, you sense that Hedwyn and Bertrude gained a better understanding of each other. Okay, good. That's valuable. Everything in the wagon that just kind of like wobbles when we touch it makes me nervous that if I touch it too many times, I'm gonna break it. Like this. Ruki's out searching for something to drink. What's everybody else up to? Edwin, yeah, is nearby. Pamitha's off preening. I guess we'll, just take a quick drink. She doesn't seem to mind. Sir Gilman is patrolling back and forth. Valuable. I'm still curious, what it was that caused that little scene we got with Pamitha. We'll come in here and we'll mess with stuff a little bit here and there, just to see if we can trigger another one with somebody. So we can't interact with this thing at all. Oh. Actually, never mind. Huh. Well, what does that do? I don't actually have a way of looking at my inventory in here, do I? We can look at the roster. Okay, yeah, we can see it this way. Oh. It's just 8 money. We just found 8 money. Well. Okay. I guess we really haven't been gaining any money recently, so. And we do still have some reading to do, huh? But, I don't feel it right now. Let's move on for right now because I'm very curious where this strange occurrence is leading us. So it looks like there's not generally points of interest any place except for our destination. Bulfred joins you as you soar high above the storm-ravaged waters on approach to the infamous Isle of Kaelmer. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. One of the downside's small misfortunes, I suppose. The wagon's drive imps seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now even than usual, sir. Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place. Tariq, do you suppose the Pyre hearts were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars. Though, we soon shall know for certain. That we shall. Take us in, please, reader. Alright, where are we landing here? Well, we can land at Sharp Shoal, where Hedwyn suspects we may find something of value, which is something we might actually want to do. Or we could land over here, where the Lone Minstrel suggests we could find some Stardust. Well, if I got money, it's likely that all I would spend it on is Stardust, so. You make landing within the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through to the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden amid these waters, though for now you have some time left before continuing onward. Alright, let's have a look around. Ah, there you are, reader. Shall we get going, then? You accompany the Lone Minstrel on an excursion through the tumultuous waters of Barb Reef, where it seems the stars themselves recently shed some of their splendor. An old exposed reef off the coast of the Isle of Kaelmer. It used to go by Barbara, but decided Barb sounded much less formal. Collecting stardust is a laborious and delicate process, though some find it rather meditative. In time, you've gathered a good supply of the stuff, and returned together to rejoin the others. Oh wow, that was a lot of it. Yeah, we may as well just start really pouring the levels into all of the trinkets that we care about, now that I know that the level cap for them is relatively low. I don't think it should be difficult at all to get enough done for us to, or to get enough Stardust for us to level up all the ones we really care about. A messenger imp appears before you in the dark waters of Deathless Tempest, bearing news and rumors from the other side. You learn what happened to the disturbing witch Udmilda, who you first encountered in Flagging Hands, and later in the Liberation Rite, where she at last prevailed. Yeah, I remember. Thus did she return unto the Commonwealth, where all her hideous transgressions were forgiven and forgotten. She but laughed, invoking oaths in the name of her patron, Islak. She subsequently fled into the southern bogs and has not been seen since. There she remains, doubtless plotting profane acts against the very fabric of the world. As for the exiles of her triumvirate, the Withdrawn, after delivering their master, they disperse to aid her in whatever she intends on next. You shall not face them in the rites again. You thank the messenger imp for delivering this information. How much of it is true, you cannot know for certain. The imp declines your offer for a place to rest and hurries on its way. Well, I mean, it all sounds right. It sounds basically what I was expecting to hear. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Kaelmer. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance, you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps? Alright, well, I presume Sir Gilman's going to want to participate here. Whoa, guys, how'd you find me all the way out here? I mean, this is for extra special customers. Ha, I'm only joking, only joking. You're the only customers I got. Got you again, only joking about that too. Because I got tons of customers. It's just they already bought a lot of stuff today, so they're not here, okay? I was going to say, I can't believe he admitted that to us finally. Anyways, I just got a little something here which maybe you'll be into. Been hearing about these little numbers for a while. Check them out. It reveals to you a set of twin rings. A jeweled band and a runed band. Okay. So they both grant +2 presence, quickness, and hope. And you get a stamina boost if they're both equipped. Okay. Thinking these thingers are supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds, know what I mean? But anybody could probably use them, provided they was to buy them off me. I mean, I was gonna get them for myself, but anyway, let me know if you want them. Well, no, that doesn't seem that likely. They're good, right? 2 presence, 2 quickness, 2 hope is fine. But we kind of have a lot of good stuff already, and those are expensive. Ron's gonna be annoyed, but we're not. Oh no, we're gonna sell him something at least. There you go, buddy. That's a transaction. I know how you love those. Come see us again, guys. Man, his music is so much more calming than the music we're having to face now. Well, I guess let's get in here. Everything is set for the rite to commence, and all is quiet amid the boundless waters at the Isle of Kaelmer. All there is left to do is wait for nightfall to set in, I'm assuming. You observe Sir Gilman sliding back and forth, back and forth. You sense something is weighing on his mind. This night is not a night at all. This knight betrayed his former commander, abandoned his brethren of the Sea Dominion. But what is knighthood even? What is knighthood if it means having to follow such a craven as that Sir Deluge? Cease this nonsense, Gilman. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. He notices you finally. His facial expression still absolutely slaving. Oh, Master Reader! This knight did not see you there just now. Such was his preoccupation with the task at hand. Know that this knight stands prepared. He has no misgivings whatsoever when it comes to battling his ex-triumvirate. Please consider letting this knight participate, for he has honor to restore. Yeah, that probably will happen. Then a glimmering within the sky draws your and his attention. Alright, what do we got now? Adversaries shall each have +8 presence. That is not awesome. Okay, so this one's still on. And these guys were pretty easy last time. But I mean, they're going to be harder this time, right? Last time we weren't even really playing against them. They kind of gave up halfway through and just started yelling at each other. Well, the non-liberation rights are pretty close to meaningless. Like, in terms of actual outcome. Let's go ahead and just leave the Archbeast active. I don't feel like I have a good grasp of this team's potential, so I'm hesitant to do any more than that.
A glorious eve to you as ever, O you exiles of the Nightwings. The 8 scribes dragged you all the way into the blasphemous Isle of Cain. Here you are to be surrounded by even more gibbering nitwits than usual.
Wow.
The adversaries you are to confront shall be the Pyre Hearts. Whose ever pyre yet burns ere the break of dawn shall surge forward on the path to glory. Now
The fact that this one...
yourselves.
The fact that this one is painted like a sports field, and has, this is very strange. Gilman! Still not abandon your new friends like all your other duties and responsibilities. Sir Deluge wrestles with his mask for a time. This knight is most surprised that you have the courage to even to show yourself. You speak of courage, Sir Deluge, but this knight has little else to say to the likes of you. That figures, Gilman. You are no knight at all. You are a teensy minnow swimming in a sea of minnows many, many times your size, and with much more honor, too. Then something comes over Sir Gilman. But just as soon it fades. Sir Gilman slinks away. Aww. Disgraceful. You Nightwings, you are stupid to have taken that one in. And you are no good at the rights. And another thing. We do not fear you. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. Okay.
You shall strive for freedom.
So these guys should really suffer in the face of good aura casting, right? They're fast, but they have to get right up on you to use their thing, or they have to, like, carve a C on the ground around you. So let's go ahead and bring in Bertrude. Bertrude should be pretty good at fighting them off. We'll leave her equipped with the Tailwind Crest, but, I mean, we may as well finish leveling it up, right? Let's put 5 levels into that. Yeah, okay.
Bertrude.
We gotta get her leveled. Who else needs to come along? Lay will level up if we do this, so let's bring her too. And I do like Scribe Rock on her.
Lay.
And Gilman, right? Should probably be Gilman. Yeah, sure, let's... Alright, 51% further, and his normal jump was already very impressive. So I think we should be able to score quite a few goals with him. And Leia and Bertrude can mostly be for defense. He instantly returns. We can freeze everybody by saluting once per right. That's something I need to remember. That could be useful. And after banishing people, he does bonus damage. Okay.
Sir Gilman, it is done.
This knight shall not bend to you again, Sir Deluge. Ever. Come then, Nightwings. Show this knight how you defend the honor of that miserable minnow whom you harbor. On guard! Okay, so we're going to try to run out Sir Gilman. Oh god. As the rite commences, the imps throughout the cavernous area roar with excitement. Our struggles and our plan, mere entertainment to these lonesome creatures. Sorry, fairly different than loathsome. Begging your pardon, sir. The imps of the Isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now they offered a bounty in Saul if our triumvirate proves worthy. How much? They would pay us? In exchange for what, exactly? And where did they get the Saul, for that matter? My understanding is they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much Saul lies lost within the sea? Feats of glory. Flashy displays of mastery which certain types of imps are willing to pay to see. Reader, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real. If the Saul could be a benefit, yeah, I could certainly use some money. Indeed. Then, reader, my boy, it is yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment. Now, let us not distract you any further here. Alright. So, banish 2 exiles in a single cast. That actually is something we should be able to do. Oh, no. Okay. Well, they're playing a lot better now. So, they banish us when we banish them. Oh! What a tackle. Oh my god, I can't believe I got caught by that. Alright. Okay. I managed to be off the ground enough when that was happening. Oh wow, that almost worked. His leap really is something. Oh, that didn't catch that guy at all. Man, they're really fast now. They're actually doing very well. What? He got both of them. That sucks. Ah, good tackle. Good tackle. Jump. Ah. I didn't have enough stamina. He jumped, I guess, at the last moment. I thought I had him there. We're getting kind of wrecked, actually.
Now take it.
Okay. Hex of Defeat. Already doing good work. Alright, so the Vengeful Vow is an area effect, it seems like, and it won't hurt me if I can just, you know, not be right on top of them when I banish them. Well, they got this one. Fortunately, they don't do very much damage on each goal. But we're starting to get low enough that I'm, like, getting really worried. I tried to throw the ball in time, but... Boy, it is just impossible to banish them sometimes.
So it is.
Okay. Ooh, 65 to 40? Far from easy. Ah, didn't have enough stamina to jump again.
The bog crow dove into the flame.
It seems like she has a little bit more acceleration on her sprint. Like, she doesn't get going as quickly, if you understand my meaning. But if I can give her a little bit of running room, she does end up pretty fast. The imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred grounds. Oh yeah, just a couple of them. Ah! The imps! They come for us! What do we do? What do we do?
What are those blasted creatures? The
Yeah, okay, it's not even a particularly large explosion.
Lots of boorish spectacle.
Come on, stamina, stamina, stamina. Okay.
Fire sputters.
Alright. All we have to do is score with anybody but Gilman to win. Oh, they're, like, creating zones on the ground that are doing something. I don't even know what. Oh, I tried to jump over him. I guess I didn't have the stamina. It's getting kind of loud in here.
Your pyre weakens.
Alright. It's getting close. Wait a second.
From Sir Deluge.
That was brave. Also not actually possible, I think.
And it is done.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, he kind of like landed inside of,
Hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me.
he kind of landed inside of Bertrude's aura and was fine.
It's complete.
Curse you, Gilman! You were a fool to abandon us, and now you only twist the dagger in our backs. You still do not seem to understand, Sir Deluge. This knight is no longer beholden to the likes of you. This knight is bound only by the path toward enlightenment. Your words ring false. You are unfit to lead. That's a lot of... Boy, you guys, I gotta take it down a notch here. Whew, okay. Shut up. You know exactly what you are, Gilman. You call this knight a craven, yet your courage is a mere facade, and everybody knows, this knight shall see to it. These guys really commit, you know? I feel like everything they do has to be at 11. Sir Gilman does not respond, although you sense the words of Sir Deluge got to him.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Alright, lay hit max, or lay hit rank 4, rather. I feel so overwhelmed, I think, because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up whenever I begin to think that I am going to fall. Yeah, that's an intense sensation. So obviously this is bananas. Sprint and jump without using stamina. Alright, she's catching up quickly.
Your knowledge becomes manifest.
The strange designs of the 8 scribes. Their everlasting sorceries are strong within this land, and we shall yet make further use of them, we think. Alright, so which way did I want to go here? A wider angle on Aura Blast is pretty cool. Charge up time is greatly reduced. It does have a very long power cast time. I think we're going to take Sudden Blast.
Until the stars align.
I've gotten so used to power casting with everybody else that I'm not playing her Aura Blast very well because I'm expecting it to move faster when it comes out. After you and your fellow exiles defeated the Pyre Hearts, you find the lone minstrel tending to one of your own. Lay seems to be unwell, although you cannot yet sense why. How are you feeling, madam? So tired. I feel as though I am not even here, if that makes any sense. I see. Then please, do not exert yourself, or try. Do not try to exert yourself? The lone minstrel motions for you to come closer. Reader, Lay appeared rather disorientated, and more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present. Symptoms of banishment sickness. An ailment suffered by those who frequently conduct the rites, debilitating but fleeting. Oh, I used her in 2 consecutive ones. Wait, was it only 2? Did I bring her in the liberation rite? I think it was just the last 2, right? She should soon be able to take part in light activities, I think, but under no circumstance shall she be able to conduct the coming rite. Now, then, I ought not keep you from the stars above. Please, go and have a look at them, for all of us, I think, are anxious to depart this place. Yeah, alright, we gotta not push people too hard. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. You gaze into the darkness of night. Alright, let's pick a destination, and I think that is where we're probably going to have to call it for today. Fiesta, Gaul, and Lou. I don't know why I'm saying those like those are relevant. We don't know who will be at each star, so we have the ability to challenge the fate here. We've harassed Dalbert enough, although Lay would probably be happy to see them. Well, here's Tamitha. We kind of have to do that, don't we? And our other option is down here. The Chastity, yeah. We definitely should give Pamitha the chance to see her sister. It doesn't exactly seem to be weighing too heavily on her, but their business is not exactly finished yet. So, we're to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I am here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thane, a harp of the Highwing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids, or skirmishes, or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the Highwing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the harp's small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up in here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated what happened between us. What I did for her own good, and that of all our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose, but for now I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams, then, darling. You bid a good night to Pamitha in turn. No time now to make flight preparations, though come morning the Black Wagon will press onward. Alright, we can have one more little chat here. Gilman, how you feeling? Sir Gilman is in a contemplative mood. He has been rather quiet, at least more than usual, ever since his confrontation with Sir Deluge. He notices you there and slides forth in a solemn manner. This night, he knows what he shall do now when all of this is over, Master Reader. We Worm Knights, we are all born and raised to prove ourselves superior to all the other billions of our kind, to lead our lives, however short, with glory. From the moment we shove past our wormling brethren in their egg sacs to the very end, we are conditioned to excel, to prevail at all costs. This relentless pursuit of glory, of fame, of self-worth, it leads most of this knight's kind only to an early doom. Or, in the case of Sir Deluge, it leads to a life of falsehood. A life of low deceit, abusing one's fellow worm knights, shirking one's responsibility, living in constant fear. This knight cannot abide his former commander, yet pities him. There must be more to honor than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. Then he looks at you intently, which is the only way he ever does anything. This knight shall ever seek that honor out when all of this is ended, Master Reader. Thus he vows to you, and he is ever grateful that your guidance led him to his new awakening. But, until such time, this knight is duty-bound unto the Nightwings. This, the fulfillment of our plan and our pursuit of freedom, is to be his final quest. 44%. You know, it's getting there. It'd probably help if somebody was over on the other side helping Jodariel. For what awaits him afterward is no mere quest. The honor that this knight has sought, it cannot fully be achieved through knighthood, can it? It requires something more. I trust you understand. Yeah, of course, definitely. What are we talking about? He slithers off, his head held high, though not merely in pride. Something has changed in him. Okay. Permanent +2 presence, that's cool. Well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back next time. Maybe we'll get another crack at this liberation thing. And we'll see you then.